Hello friends, and welcome back to my studio. So for today's 3 impactful paints, I have copper, and this is BakerModern.art copper, which dries to a really gorgeous metallic finish. I have Blick's dioxazine purple, nice, very classic purple, nice and rich and dark though. And then I also have from BakerModern phthalo blue. And then I have ivory black from Liquitex and Artist Loft Flow White. Okay. So let's see. First things first. Let's see. I am going to do some copper and purple together. Now, because the copper has an orangey tint, it's tempting to think that this is going to come out kind of a muddy color. It does not. It's stunning. So I'm going to do about half and half. If you're familiar with the color Antique Gold from Folk Art, this is similar to that. It's so pretty. And then I'm also going to do the same thing with the phthalo blue and copper to a little smaller amount. I don't want quite as much of this, but it is an interesting color. It creates kind of a dark metallic blue. It's kind of an earthy metallic blue. It's interesting. I don't think it's going to show up on camera, but it ends up having an almost interference sort of quality to it where it's different depending on what angle you looked at it from. Okay. Let's see here. And then the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to do some of my purple with a smidgen of black. That is kind of a nice eggplanty, like a really deep purple, dark plum almost. So even mixing a good amount of purple into this phthalo blue, it still stays very blue, but it's a deeper blue. And it gets deeper in a different way than if I just added black to it. Okay. I'm gonna mix up one of my classic colors, which is Payne's Gray. So that's gonna be blue, black, and a tiny bit of white. Nice Payne's Gray. Then last but not least, I've got mostly white and then a little bit of copper. And that makes a very pretty kind of metallic, peachy sort of color. Now, I want to make up a bunch of that because I'm going to use that as my background color. So I have here some drips that I have saved from other pours, and it's not strictly copper, but it has a lot of copper in it. It has some coppers, and I think there's probably some black in here and some champagne gold, but it is mostly copper. So I'm going to mix that with my white to get a large enough amount of base coat for the project that I want to do, okay? Okay, so that's what I started with. That's what I got from adding the white. And I just really wanted to show you this because this is a great way to repurpose drips that you've saved from other pours. And even though they might not be a color that you're looking to use, you can still repurpose them and use them.
Coffee in a paper cup, the engine starts right up. Clip myself into the middle seat. Daddy liked talk radio. On gravel he would drive real slow. He told me, let's go see what we could see. We pulled into the empty lot before the pavement got too hot. Underneath her leafy crown, the only shade for miles and miles around. With branches low like spiral stairs, we climbed into her maiden hair. You feel like you can really fly up there. My hand in his so patiently, we watched from our proud little tree. We hummed a little song to me. Suddenly the air would shake would fall like paper tears. My heart is big open sky.
One more thing I wanted to show you guys. That is the drips that I saved from off the table, and I'm not sure if it's showing up that well on screen, but it's a really lovely like lilac gray. I think that's going to be a gorgeous base coat for something. And then here are the wet results. I think ribbon pours are a lot of fun. They're a fairly simple technique to do. It's a great way to use up leftover paints, especially if you have some odds and ends of thick paints sitting around. That copper and purple together, oh my God, that's just such a gorgeous color. I will definitely be using that again. Well, I don't think I am going to get a dry results in before I have to edit. So thank you all for being here, and I hope you all have a beautiful day.